Hello everyone, this is Joe. Welcome to another episode. Today I'm going to talk about watering. This is my Sansevieria trifasciata Futura Superba. And 2 months ago I made a video about this, and it's a one leaf plant. And 2 months ago I did cut the offset, but it's getting another offset here. Yeah, it's known to be a slow growth plant, but after 2 months it already has a new offset. So after a few weeks I'm gonna cut that as well. I'm gonna keep this plant as a one leaf plant, so it looks really nice, like a whale fin. I try to learn what the exact amount of water each plant requires, and in my environment this plant can take up to 200 milliliters per 2 weeks. Actually, this plant can be watered every week if you give about 100 to 150 milliliters of water. So it really depends how much water you give every time and the time between watering. So learn your environment and learn about your plant. What I usually do is, this is a 4-inch pot, so when it's a 4-inch pot I start with giving 100 milliliters of water each 2 weeks, and I observe and I see how fast the soil level dries out, and yeah, based on that I evaluate how much this plant can take. So the goal is to make your soil level dry within two or 3 days after watering. That's ideal for me. It's really important observing your plant and the soil level, the surface I meant. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how I water my plant. I recommend having this kind of bottle. It's a really nice water bottle for succulents, and there's a measurement here so you can tell how much water you're giving to your plant. So today I'm going to start from 500 milliliters and I'm going to give 200 milliliters up to this 300 milliliter line. So yeah, first what I do is I wet the surface first. Yeah, if you try to wet the surface, you'll kind of give the plant like 100 milliliters of water. It's important to not water your plant so fast. In the long term, you can make a water path that will not be beneficial for your plant. It will just go through the drainage hole and your plant might not absorb water that it needs. So it's important to water it slowly. Yeah, so like you can see, I already gave the plant 100, like 40 milliliters of water, and after that I'm gonna give a little bit more. So last time I said this plant can survive even with 100 milliliters of water, but I changed the location of this plant, and in the new location it requires more water. So if you changed the location of your pot, the plant will require different amount of water. So every time you move your plant around, observe your plant again and reassess. I gave a little bit more than 200, but that's fine. This plant actually really loves water, so it's really hard to kill this plant. You can even underwater, overwater, it will survive. Yeah, it's still a beautiful one leaf plant. Okay, so that's how I water it, and for every plant I try to observe the dryness of the surface. And as I mentioned before, the most important part is the surface of the pot needs to be dried out within 2 or 3 days. That's the goal. And if it's not dried up to after 5 days or 1 week, you really need to worry about it. But it might survive in 1 week, but that's a little bit too long for a succulent. So the goal is try to make your soil surface dried within 2 or 3 days. And if it doesn't, next time you can decrease the amount of water you're giving. But if it dries within 1 day, you might be underwatering your plant. So if that happens, you can always increase the water next time, and this is how you kind of observe and reassess every time. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.